Welcome to the COFL Season 13 Playoff Pairing Show. And let me tell you this, I'm going to wait until more people get in here, and then I'll start it. But before I start it, let me tell you that these tiebreakers, not only just for the NFC, not only for the AFC, and that 4-team 9-7 tiebreaker where I had to decide between two playoff spots, the NFC wasn't that easy either, because there were a bunch of teams that were tied as well. Needless to say, it was not easy figuring all these tiebreakers out. We're going to start here in about a minute. I just want more people to pile in. It's going to be, so right now no one really knows the matchups because of the tiebreaker, so it's going to be pretty cool. Needless to say, the AFC, there's going to be some shock. There's going to be some shock value, and there's going to be some shock factor. It's going to be, and then after I reveal the AFC, after I reveal the playoff picture, I'm going to do some quick details about the Hell in a Cell. If you haven't told me you're in, at the end, I have like a list of who's in and who's not. If you don't see your name on that list, let me know. Yeah, so Season 13. All right, this is it. This is the final season before we hit the break for the holidays. You know, we do have two franchises. We're doing 3 tournaments, Hell in a Cell, which is no rules. Do whatever you want. Be a cheese dick. Doesn't matter. And Turkey Bowl and Christmas Bowl. All of them are free to enter. All right. All tournaments are free. All right. I think we're about to begin this. So, Season 13 podcast playoff preview. The desert awaits. Glendale, Arizona. Here we come. All right. Starting in the NFC. Here we go. We got some theatrics, so bear with me. Here we go. The number 1 seed in the NFC is none other than Jake the Snake and the Los Angeles Rams, who I think are about, like, I'm just going to say 19-2 in his last 21 games. All right, the 2 seed, the Seattle Seahawks in Lay. Lay gets that 2 seed at 13-3, beating out Lons for the tiebreaker. I think that the tiebreaker for them was conference record. I think it was conference record. If not, it was record against common opponents or something like that. But I know Lay snuck in there. Got that 2 seed, got that bye. The 3 seed goes to Lons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right. I'm going to do the seeds first, and then I'm going to go over playoff matchups and my predictions. All right. The 4 seed, the New York Football Giants and Big Daddy Diesel. All right. The 5 seed. Ooh, JMC Sizzle. The London Lapalier. I mean, needless to say, that is a phenomenal matchup. And the 6 seed goes to the New Orleans Saints and Josh, the Kyle Orton of the COFL. So right now you got 3 versus 6. You got Tampa Bay versus New Orleans. New Orleans swept Tampa Bay in the regular season. Both close games. Both, I think, within 5 points. So to beat someone 3 times in a row is very, very hard, as we know. Then you got New York versus Washington. Big Daddy won the regular season matchup 13-6. I don't know, man. These NFC playoff matchups are unbelievable. I'm going to say that Lons wins. I think Lons beats JMCC, or Lions beats Josh. Josh just kind of seems like he's on a little struggle bus lately, and he's kind of lost that groove. So I'm going to go with Lions, and then I'm going to go with JMCC beating Big Daddy. So I'm going to say in the second round, you're going to have Lay versus Lions and Jake versus JMCC. And then I'm going to say that Lay beats Lions and Jake beats JMCC. Both are going to be very good games. Both are going to be close. And then I think it's going to be Jake versus Lay, and Jake beats Lay, and Jake goes to COFL Bowl 13. All right. On to the AFC. Folks, all I'm going to say is get ready, because there is going to be drama. There is going to be arguments. There is going to be collusion. There is going to be, I don't know, any word you can think of that is a synonym for any of those words, that's what it's going to be. You ready? I'm ready. Oh, home, we got comments. I don't know what a lapalier is. Hold on. Hell in a jail. Let's rock. Snake. Wow, Lons dropped the 3. He's been 2 all season. He has. Hirsch, somebody went all out in these special. You like these special effects, Hirsch? All right, here we go. AFC. God, you know what, guys? For those who didn't make it, I apologize. It's not my fault. All right, blame the NFL tiebreaker rules. Don't get mad at me. Okay, here we go. All right, the 1 seed. So this isn't going to go in order. This isn't going to go in order of seeds. Okay? I wanted to throw you guys a little bit of a curveball. All right, here we go. The 1 seed is the Kansas City Chiefs. Vafan Ghoul. Here we go. The 5 seed. The 5 seed. The 5 seed is the team that got into the playoffs. One of those 9-7 teams that got in the playoffs after I had to go through like 5 tiebreakers to figure it out. And that team is the Houston Texans. Jay Tutt, you are in. Congratulations. All right. The 3 seed is the Cincinnati Football Bengals. The Cincinnati Football Bengals. And that is Fitty. Fitty got in over the tiebreaker over Coach P and the Jaguars. I don't know what the tiebreaker was. They split during the regular season, so I think it was conference record. It might have been common opponents. I don't know. I'm so I don't remember any of these. All right, the next one, I forget who the next seed is, but get ready. The Jacksonville Jaguars are your 4th seed. So there we go. We have our first AFC matchup, Jacksonville versus Houston. All right, the number 2 seed is the New York Football Jets. The New York Football Jets, the 2 seed. All right. So the 6 seed came down to Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Baltimore. All 3 teams went 9-7. I think all 3 had 7-5 conference record. Pittsburgh and Cleveland both split the regular season in the head-to-head. Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Baltimore, Baltimore didn't play those 2. So it came down to record against common opponent, and Houston was in this too. I think they swept Pittsburgh. They split with Cleveland. I think they had the highest record against common opponents or something like that. I have a wet brain from it. So here we go. Without further ado, the 6th seed in the COFL Season 13 playoffs is... I'm nervous to hit this. You guys ready? The Cleveland Browns and ZZ. Don Double Down Holton, the North Carolina Nigerian, is here. He made it, folks. He made it. He made it. Hirsch, for you, I think the reason why you didn't get in, I forget, man. It was a junk show. The North Carolina Nigerian. I don't know why. I forget. I got it written down somewhere. It took me like an hour this morning to figure it out. I tried figuring it out yesterday. I feel bad for Hirsch not getting in. I feel bad for Matty Harsh not getting in. ZZ, you're a lucky bastard. I think it was ZZ's win over Cincinnati. Even though Pittsburgh beat Cincinnati, I think Pittsburgh had some bad losses to like some teams that other coaches beat. And I think that's what got him in. Baltimore had bad losses because Baltimore was, I think, a Tier 3 team, and they had, I forget, but I don't know. But so here we go. AFC, I still have the Bengals beating the Browns. I got the Jaguars beating the Texans. So I would say, so it's going to be 3 versus 2. Yeah, so it's going to be Cincinnati versus the New York Jets in the second round, in my opinion. And then Jacksonville versus Kansas City. So I'm saying the AFC Championship, it's going to be Jacksonville versus Cincinnati for round 3. Both teams split during the regular season. And I'm going to say Cincinnati. I'm going to say it's Cincinnati versus Jake, or versus the Rams in the COFL Bowl 13 in Glendale, Arizona. Again, these are good first round matchups, man. Jay Tutt, Cleveland and Houston could win these games. So yeah, here we go. That's awesome. So the playoffs start now. Start setting up your schedules. But we got Hell in a Cell. Okay, no theatrics here. The names didn't fit. That's just awesome. But Hell in a Cell pairing show starts. It's Friday at 7:15 a.m. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a podcast just like this. Show everyone their opponents. Show everyone who they play. Then I decide who plays who. So it's going to be interesting. There's going to be some awesome, fun matchups. It is free, so we got Prez, ZZ, DB, Jake, J Tut, Nick Slade, Cook, B Dukes, Lay, etc., etc., etc. I think I got like 22 to 24 guys signed up. Single elimination, no rules. We're going to start that on Friday as well. It's not showing all the names, I don't think, so I'm missing like, there's Klondike, Pup Daddy, that guy, Jim, Deuce, other people. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, I think DB said he's in. We'll see. ZZ, you and I are playing Hell in a Cell first round. That's a fact. Let me see if I can pull anything else up. Why isn't this fucking showing? Hold on a second. Let me just show you this. This is garbage what I'm doing, but oh no. So yeah, Deuce, Jim, Pup Daddy, that guy, Klondike, Jake. See if Paige wants in. There'll be other people. See if Spot wants in. So that's that. 8:30 in the morning Central Time. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Playoffs have begun. Godspeed. Good luck to everybody. Next season of COFL will be COFL Season 14. And that will begin New Year's Day. I'm out of here. Congrats to everybody who made it.